All right, everyone. Ready to dive into another great book.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Today we're looking at Nicholas Sparks's Counting Miracles. I think this one's really going to resonate with a lot of you.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got that classic Sparks magic.
Right. So, whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering his work, I think there's something here for everyone. Maybe something to think about, something to feel.
And yeah,
So, like we always do, we're going to go beyond the surface here, unpack the themes, the symbols, and really see what makes this story tick.
sounds good to me.
So, one thing that struck me, and maybe you picked up on this too, is how important the setting is in Counting Miracles.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
North Carolina, right?
Mhm.
Classic Sparks territory.
Mm.
And here's the thing, it's not just a backdrop.
No, go on, go on.
It's like he uses the setting, those little coastal towns, the way the ocean's always kind of there, to really kind of reflect what's going on inside the main character, you know?
Yeah, I see that. There's a real sense of searching for something in this book.
Exactly. It's like the protagonist is looking for a fresh start, a chance at healing, and the setting, those small towns, they're also clinging to tradition, trying to find ways to heal from the past, to start new beginnings. It's all connected.
I like that, the setting as a mirror to the character's journey.
Yeah. And then, of course, you layer on that classic Sparks romance.
Oh, yeah. Tell me you don't love a good Sparks romance. And this one's got a bit of a twist, right?
Right. So we've got this protagonist, right? And they're starting to connect with a divorced mother of two.
Okay, so automatically a little more complex than your average love story.
Oh, totally. You see the struggles of trying to blend families, the echoes of past relationships, past hurts. It's messy, you know? But it's real. It's about learning to open your heart again, even when it's scary.
Definitely. And it's not all sunshine and roses either.
Right. I mean, it's a Nicholas Sparks book, so you know you're in for some emotional ups and downs.
Yeah.
But then he adds this whole other layer.
What's that?
Remember that white deer? It pops up throughout the story.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. What do you make of it?
For me, it elevates the story beyond just a simple romance, you know?
Yeah.
Adds this touch of magic, of mystery, like, is it real? Is it symbolic?
It's like it appears at these crucial moments in the story.
Yes. Like a spirit guide,
Yeah.
almost. Leading the protagonist towards faith,
Yeah.
towards some kind of renewal.
I like that interpretation. It gives it a whole other dimension. It reminded me a little of, I don't know if you've read it, Nates and Rodantha.
Yeah, I can see that. Though I think the white deer in Counting Miracles is even more central to the protagonist's journey.
You're right. It's almost like its own character.
Exactly. And, it got me thinking about how Sparks often weaves these threads of faith and suffering into his stories. This time it made me think about the book of Job.
Wow, okay, now that's a connection I didn't make.
Right. But think about it. Both Job and the main character in Counting Miracles go through these unimaginable hardships.
Mm.
They have to ask those tough questions. Why is this happening? What's the point of it all?
And they both find a way through it, right?
Right. It's not about easy answers,
Mm.
but it's about finding strength within yourself, within your faith, to keep going, to heal.
So it's like Sparks is saying there's always hope, even when things seem impossible.
Exactly. And maybe, just maybe, there are these little miracles happening all around us if we just open our eyes to see them.
Those uncounted miracles, as he calls them.
Yes, those moments of grace we might otherwise miss. I think that's something we can all relate to, don't you think? Looking back on our lives and seeing those little miracles that brought us to where we are.
I think that's a beautiful thought to end on. It really makes you think about those little miracles in your own life, right?
Definitely.
And that's what makes a great book, I think. It stays with you, makes you see the world a little differently.